temperature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing with
It's week 13 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Seahawks and the Rams, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there, just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title.
He had the numbers of the game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 carries, 137 yards, and a score.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 2, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams march right down the field. to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center. Guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team.
He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's got his tight end fan. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. Shark's got it, left side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Holding, offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nailed for a hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Play action. It's Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DJ Chark, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He's burned them. And I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Run on 1st down with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Going right back to Akers. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there. First down, Rams.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Stafford. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from the rookie, Kenneth Walker. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just get...
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, and the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Oh, my goodness, was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
I don't know about you.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. After the interception, here's Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Week 13 here in the NFL. First weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now. And we got a couple of good ones in primetime. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a second straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucs from Tampa. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno down to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards for number 11.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now it's Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on.
Touchdown, Seahawks! DJ Chark with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford looking underneath. He's got Akers. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw. Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Stafford on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Riley Dixon now to pull it away. This is taken at the 15. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there just before halftime. 69 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Come on.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So the holding call on the halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in the lock.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Troy Hill picks it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. To throw is Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Rams.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw again on second down. Smith. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
That's once again complete to Chark. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. Penny up the middle. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Gino. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Stafford. He'll buy some time right. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Meanwhile, now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the 50, it's Smith. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and this defense will take over right at midfield. On first down, Stafford here. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Stafford. Now he'll go deep down the middle. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 50 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he fits him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. And this is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Ready?
On 4th down, Smith. And this one is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Now Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. This is, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They keep it with Penny on first down, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Penny on the toss right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Throwing now, Smith. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go on 4th. Smith. He's got his tight end fan. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Gino now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Smith. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's...
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers.